I wanted to kick off this channel again. It's been dormant for a little bit. Last video I did, I talked about taking a little bit of a detox break from the gaming industry, uh, and a lot of things were happening where I decided to take a little bit of a break. So I decided to go on a trip. I went to Japan for a little bit, but it's been a while now, and now a lot of interesting things have happened in the past few months and for the past almost year. So I just wanted to use this opportunity to kick this off again, talk about some of the stuff that I have going on and I've been doing, and hopefully share my vision for what I want to do in the future and what I want to focus on. So I spent a lot of time in the last year looking for a new job. So it wasn't really about finding a job per se, but it was looking for where can I kind of re-engage my passion. So I tried out a bunch of things. Like if you watch the channel, you know that I can do a little bit of programming. I'm a game designer, and I've had the role creative director for a while, where I feel like I can kind of combine all of these kind of these skills and experiences that I've accumulated throughout the years. So I had a couple of opportunities and work as a programmer or a technical artist and things like that. And I tried a lot of things, and I worked with a lot of fun and interesting people, but it didn't really kind of speak to me. So I didn't want to, like, I have this passion. There is something that I know that I need to create. And I was always looking for that in all of these projects that I was trying out. So even though the teams were fun and the projects were fun, like they just weren't the right fit for me right now. So late this summer, I started having conversations with a company called Klang. So Klang is a company based in Berlin, and it's actually building a social MMO, a super ambitious social MMO. And talking to them about like the vision for the project and where they kind of the problems, kind of design problems that they are trying to solve. This kind of these big social kind of moving an MMO kind of to the next level. Like this is exactly the type of stuff that I've been thinking about for the past few years at my last company, and it just kind of reignited something in me having these conversations. Uh, so uh, so yeah, basically, what happens that after some conversations back and forth, I joined Klang as their creative director to help kind of push the vision for the game Seed forward. And I am pretty confident that all of this stuff that I have had this passion for a long time to do in the gaming industry to kind of push forward this kind of new wave of how MMOs are played. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to accomplish that at Klang with Seed. So this new job comes with a lot of interesting challenges. But interestingly enough for me and for this channel, I'm not very hands-on when it comes to technical things. So there's a really big and talented team of developers there, and my role as creative director is a lot more direction and vision rather than actually hands-on helping out with programming or tools or art creation and things like that. So this is one of the reasons why I've thought it was a little bit difficult for me to actually make content for the channel, because I've always kind of been able to tie this into some of the stuff that I've been doing. I mean, if I've been onboarding a new developer and I see someone maybe struggle with a certain part of Unreal Engine, I've made a tutorial video about that. Or if I'm working with something big, kind of big and complex. So I started to dive into the Basel build system, just thinking about how you would solve build systems at scale. So I've always been kind of driven to make my content based on what I'm doing on a day to day. And right now, since I'm not doing anything really technical, I've been kind of debating, do I just move this into more of kind of personal projects type of thing, where I just make tutorials because they're fun, or do I start doing tutorials and content that are more kind of close to what I'm actually doing, which is the creative direction, management, production things. But I just don't know how interesting that would be. So I mean, I would love to hear if anyone is interested in hearing getting tutorials on creative direction and game development, or creating production plans and things like that. Then that might be the motivation that I need. So I'm very happy to have kicked off the channel again, and I'm really hoping that I can also do a little bit more of this type of stuff where I just kind of share what I'm thinking, and hopefully I can give a little bit more detail soon about exactly what I'm working on, some of the challenges, and just give a little bit of an insight into what it means to be a creative director or a game developer working on an ambitious project like I am. Uh, I definitely want to continue doing tutorials and definitely want to continue doing technical tutorials. But yeah, maybe there's an opportunity to try out some of the more kind of planning and management tutorials. I definitely have strong opinions about the subject, and I've worked on stuff like this for a while. Uh, so yeah, happy to be back and looking forward to continuing.